Do I go live? Okay. I think I'm live. Yes, we are live. Now I'm trying to get this one to go live. Okay. All right. Now it'll let me go live. All right. I'm going to be live on Instagram here as well. This is wonderful. It's taken us a second to get used to this new setup. I need some new intros here. I'm just going to give a few seconds for people to get on and like and share to your page. That's what we're going to be doing right here, sharing to a couple different pages. I am excited. How is everybody doing this morning? This is good. All right. And then I think we got it going on here. See what happens. All right. Okay, guys. Well, this is good. This is good. All right. Really excited here to see what's going to happen this morning. I got two decks going on here. We're going to just share. We're not just doing readings. We're going to flow in that oracle flow here today. We've got the Star Dragon deck. We're gonna try out with everybody, and then we've got the Oracle of the Seven Energies. I think that's going to be fun, and we're going to pull some cards here in a little bit here, but we just wanted to come on here and free flow and encourage the collective. So please like and share, because when we get in a flow, we're going to start calling people out and just start activating people's energies and chakras, and just bringing some alignment and some encouragement and some activation. We are manifestors of the season of the magician, if we could put it that way. And so we're going to begin to release that today. And so right now, even though we are all one, and even though all the guides that we are experiencing are really higher versions of ourselves, we just invite all of our guides. We just invite the Galactic Federation. We just invite the Pleiadian Council. We just invite the High Council of Light and every manifestor of the higher dimensions that move with the light and move in the power of one to begin to manifest and begin to come and to begin to release what is being emphasized today in this flow. Just going to grab a few stones here for reinforcement. Got some amethyst here, some tiger's eye. Again, all of these are just anchors and placebos that we use in this dimension, okay? And so just want to kind of anchor into this. I just want us all, those of you that are coming on, just to close your eyes and just take a deep breath in through your nose. Drop those shoulders, and out through your mouth. I just want you to just release all the energies that no longer serve you, anything you've been fighting with, holding on to throughout the week, throughout this season. Another deep breath in. And just release out through your mouth. This next breath we're going to do is just a little bit of breath to release anxiety. So I want us to just we're going to take 2 sharp breaths in. 3, hold it. And we're going to slowly let out of our mouth over 10 seconds. We're going to do that again. We're going to do 3 sharp inhales all at once. Hold it in, and then slowly out your mouth. Drop your shoulders. It's good. Now I want you to begin to call in all your energy, all the energy that you've spent, that you've given away, that you've even used to argue with, that you've used to fret, that you've used to complain internally. I want you to just call back all the energy that you've displaced in the quantum field. Just call all that energy in right now. So we just receive back all the energy that we've given away, that we've spent, that we've wasted, that we've toiled over. And we just call in all that energy to come into alignment in the one, into alignment, into the singularity, into the single eye, into that place of celebration and acceptance. And we just pull in all our energy through the lens of acceptance right now. And this is what we do. Whew. Yeah. Yes, very nice, very nice, very nice. Wow. Well, say hi, all those that are on here. I see a few on here. Come on and say hi as we just enter into this space today. Whoa. I want to see some names pop in here. I can't see anybody's names. So go ahead. If you show up on here, some of you might show up because we're using StreamYard, especially in the group. You might have to say who you are. But we want to see some people's names up here. We're going to start to release over you. Mm-hmm. We're going to pull on some collective consciousness here and what is being currently emphasized. And
hi, Jen.
There's Jen. There's
hey,
Mark. It's good to see you guys.
Yes. Woo!
It's been a while since we've come on and just begin to manifest. And so today is a manifestation day. It's a manifestation because we are in a time of shifting and clarity. There's Alex. Good to see you, Alex.
Yes.
Don't forget, if somebody out there is going through something right now and they just need an extra oomph, an extra energy boost, tell them to jump on right now. Hey, good to see you, Susan, love lady. We're glad. You're a lovely lady, and we're glad to have you. It's nice to meet you.
And we got Mark Snyder.
We got Mark Snyder on here. What's up? We got Mark Cagle. Looks like we got a few marks. We're going to hit the mark today. This is good. So just be in that flow of right now receptivity. Sean and I have nothing different than what you are. We are all the same. We are all one. We are not super spiritual, carrying some special thing for you. We are each other, and today is the moment of unveiling our hearts to ourselves as one another to manifest that dimension of grace, to manifest that dimension of love and receptivity and clarity and intoxication. So just begin to receive right now, because I'm sensing energy shifts right now. So as I'm speaking these things out, I want you to just breathe them in. And there's an energy exchange right now of almost like an intoxicating love. Just this almost like being in love, intoxication of just chasing after and mystery and longing and expecting beautiful outcomes. And there's just this flow right now to just begin to receive that mindset, to begin to receive that encounter of the embrace of yourself as completeness, as enough. You are enough. We are enough. And that internal dialogue of just receptivity and realization of that epiphany is starting to set in right now. So there's that release right now. Whew. And so I just want you to just receive that. Whoa, just receive that. We're going to call out certain people to help remove some blocks right now. There's some blocks. And again, I'm not going to call out specific names, but in the collective right now. And then we're going to see if that makes sense to some of you on here, because I don't want to like point people out in that sense. Put
you in the spotlight.
But some of you on here, you've been going through some blocks. You have some blocks going on. You've been preoccupied in your mind with things right now. Thank you, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
We receive that love and release it back to you 1,000-fold. And so right now we're just going to release that, right? We're just going to release that. I want those that just feel like you've had heavy burdens on your shoulders, like you've been in a place where you're just not sure what to do anymore. You're in a place of indecision and almost in a place of indifference. It's almost like you're trying to be neutral, but it's a whatever neutrality, which isn't neutral at all. It's avoiding a part of yourself because you think you failed, you think you've missed it, you've judged yourself. And right now, we just break that off of you. We shift that frequency, which is really a frequency of empowerment, of clarity, of knowing yourself, of empowerment, again, of clarity and of stability. That's really the frequency that has felt like it was the opposite of inadequacy, and anxiety was really excitement and confidence. And so we're just going to unveil that alchemization right now in your field. Whoo! We're just going to shift your field right there, right now. Okay, there's a shift. All right, so just begin to receive that right now because it's shifting. It's shifting. Whoo, shuku, 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 shuku. Yes, I'm not speaking in tongues from a dove landing on my shoulder or getting soaking wet in a bathtub in front of people. No, I am speaking my light language that I always had, that worked through the lens of a past religious experience that was part of my journey, so that I could have a language for all aspects of the collective, not just one side. Okay, so shoo, shoo, shoo. In fact, I'd encourage you, if you have a light language, and we all do, just begin to flow in it right now and pull. Shoo la 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 boom ba re ba ba rumba. Shoo la 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 boom ba ba be ba ba rumba. Shoo la 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 boom ba ba boom ba ba be ba ba rumba. Yeah, it sounds hilarious, and we should think it's funny as hell, because laughter is all about your restoration. Shoo, shoo,
Yes.
shoo, shoo. Go ahead and pull a card from that energy deck there. I just want to get a word for the collective here. Shoo. Whoa. So begin. Whoa. Have an intoxication of revelation, a belly laugh. We just need some belly laugh and some bubbling up from those lower chakras, some bubbling up from your root and sacral chakras, some bubbling up right there, some lining up there in those energies of your root chakra. Some release of that beautiful sexual energy in your root chakra to begin to rise into the place of creating new thought forms and dimensions and wonderlands and embraces and excitements and pursuits and just glorious encounters with yourself in that place. Hubba bubba, that's right. You know, you got to release it. See, everything that's pent up in that root chakra of sexual energy has nothing to do with your 3D, even though that part needs to be gloriously embraced as well. It's so far beyond it. Just release that beautiful creative energy that is there to reproduce worlds and wonderlands, to begin to awaken dreams that have been dormant, to awaken inspiration within you. And we just shoot that energy from your root chakra all the way up through your crown, breaking open through your third eye, moving it from left side to center stage and beginning to shift. That cosmic shoo chakra and that earth star shoo chakra also coming alongside to root you in and launch you out into a whole new display of yourself. Boom, 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 right there. So begin to drink that. Shoo! Whoa. All right. Did you pull 2 cards?
Yes, I did.
Pulled 2 cards. Okay, so I think one is going into the other here.
Yeah.
We've got an 8 and a 28. Okay, and what is 8 and 2 and 8 is 18, and what is 18 is 8 and 1 is 9. So again, when you add up these 2 cards, you have the highest number. And so we're getting into a highest number, which is a crown chakra and possibly even a cosmic chakra released this morning through these cards. Okay, so the first card, and I'll pull them both up here, but the first card is Into Me I See. Okay, and this is being released right now for all of those on here. Into Me I See, the number 8. Okay, and so I want you to see that it's almost like this angelic star feminine being, okay, that's looking within, but also looking down over the left side. All right, so again, looking within to align the left side. So there's a lot of alignment going on right now in the left side, in the side of our flight or fight mindset, okay, in the side of our intellect, in the side of that aspect right now is coming a lot of shifting. Some of you are feeling a tingling on the left side of your head right there. That is a shifting in the frequency field that's even biologically shifting in the connecting of neurological pathways to right brain. So that left side of needing to conclude, needing to plan ahead, just in case, needing to be cautious, needing to figure it out. The figuring, which has been disfiguring, is now about to transfigure. And the transfiguration is you coming to the place of a self-embrace. Okay, so this is beautiful. Now let's go ahead and read what this says here. Why don't you read it, honey? Into Me See. You want me to read it?
Yeah,
so here are the key concepts according to the book. Into Me See is intimacy, trust in another, dropping shields and rigid boundaries to allow connection, the willingness to be vulnerable. Now, many of you found in your isolation how to be vulnerable with yourself. Okay, But have you learned how to be vulnerable with yourself as another? See, that is the next phase to prove that your self-vulnerability is legit and real. But where you can be vulnerable with yourself and not with another is where you've yet to be vulnerable with yourself. Okay. So there's a willingness here, and that's part of our flow. We have a signature flow of a collective vulnerability and interaction. That's what we promote. That's what we project. And so right now we just say, take a risk with yourself as another and begin to embrace the other side of the experience of what you've been experiencing as an individual in the collective, in those around you.
Yeah.
This is what is being emphasized.
Before you share that,
Yes.
I want to share a little bit of what I've
Wow.
been kind of feeling and sensing is like this this feeling like questioning yourself if what you're feeling is okay to feel.
Yes.
I know there's this saying that went around was like, it's okay to not be okay.
Yes.
But yet there's still this part of us that questions if it's okay to not be okay. And that's where we don't want to be vulnerable with others, with those areas of ourselves that we question or judge that it's not okay to feel or think or whatever it is. And I just want to
Yes.
remind everybody that we are here to have power over polarity. That
Yes.
means that we're going to experience all sides of everything. And
Yes.
it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to question. It's okay
Yes.
to feel like, you know, you are going crazy and you don't have it all and everything. And I just wanted to just share that. And I know that as we know and we come into that deep knowing that it is okay to not be okay, you can now be vulnerable to share all the parts of yourself
Yes.
with somebody who's not going to judge, somebody
That's right.
who's going to actually receive you.
Yes.
And so I just wanted to share that I just feel collectively just a lot of questioning of where we are. And I think a lot of people are going through that. You're not alone.
Yes. Wow. Well, remember that word, because Shauna got this word before in an encounter of power over polarity.
Mhm.
But as we've been seeing polarity in a completely different light, I want to add to that
Yeah.
to even go beyond power over polarity to power within polarity and power over duality, which is the misinterpretation of
Mhm.
polarity. And so we're using the polarity to empower ourselves rather than needing to
Yes.
escape the polarity in order to have power.
That's right.
And because polarity is exactly what we need, guys.
Mhm.
Polarity is source energy that is
Yes.
unconscious of itself. And then there is that which is the conscious energy of source, which is you and I, known as the collective, which is bringing that unconscious state into neutrality in our conscious awareness of what we actually are and the purpose of this experience. And so,
Yes.
so right now we just go into your field. I tell you, I've got a lot of freaking power flowing right now. We just go into your field and we shift your polarity into a realization of empowerment, to draw from the black hole and the white hole in which you are suspended as a magnetic field, as this magnetic electrical field of consciousness. We bring your worlds into alignment. Wow. Yes. So, wow, that is
Yes.
just bam, bam, bam. All right, let me read this
Now
one.
you can read the card.
So this card, Into Me I See, this is for all of you right now. I also got some words coming up here for specific people, so don't go away. There's also somebody that needs to be invited in here. It's somebody's sister that's been back on drugs and going through some sorry, I keep shaking the table.
I know.
That's back on drugs and is trying to escape herself. Somebody's sister needs to see this. I just seen a woman there. I don't know the age necessarily. She doesn't look that old, but she's not young. So she's somewhere in her 30s, possibly 40s. And somebody's sister on here. All right. All right. So Into Me I See. At certain precious moments, you're called into a deep and meaningful connection with the world or another person. A magical affinity arises with the kind of intimacy that in turn encourages a greater understanding of yourself. Now, let me read that again. A magical affinity arises with the kind of intimacy that in turn encourages a greater understanding of yourself. Right there is the message. Okay. The relationship acts as a mirror, helping you see your own patterns. what it reflects about you can further your own personal evolution.
Mhm.
Now is the time to take a risk by connecting with another. Can you see how far? Now, here's the thing. We shuffled these cards. This is what popped out. All right. Now is the time to take a risk by connecting with another. Can you see how far you've come? Can you see how far you have come?
Yeah.
Whew. Can you see what is still active within you that needs to change or heal? Now, here's the thing. You can't start with seeing what needs to change. You have to start with seeing how far you've come.
Mm.
That gives you the grounding to now begin to look at what needs to change without judgment.
Yes.
But where you don't see how far you've come, you will automatically judge what you think needs to heal. Okay.
Mhm.
So you will discover more about who you are as you discover more about another. See, this is the season, guys, where we went into solitude to get out of the brainwashing, to get out of the gaslighting, to get out of how each of us was energizing another in the illusion, in the indoctrination, where we needed agreement through that flight or fight mode of that root chakra. But now we are coming into what? We've come into solitude. We've known the scam. We've said it's all about me. I'm going to love myself. And now that we've learned to love ourselves, guess what it's time to do?
Right.
Now we have to integrate that with one another from a
Mhm.
completely different side.
Mhm.
Okay. So if you tried to isolate in this season to know yourself like you did in the last season, which was solitude, solitude is now becoming isolation, and it will backfire, and you will only become religious in what you knew yourself in the last season if you do not be vulnerable and connect with another in this season. Because this is now coming into the next phase of that depth of the internal dialogue, which is the external relationship. Okay. Even if you cannot possibly know what it's truly like to be in someone else's shoes, you can listen and learn. This is a magical gift being offered to you right now. You know, I had this dear lady who did a reading on me recently ask me, do you know what the word compassion means? And I said, well, tell me. And she says, it means to suffer. Compassion means to suffer. Now, I want you to see this from a different light. To where you thought you suffered for nothing really was about you walking in other people's shoes to have compassion. Okay. Which is really another side of your own experience as them. Okay. So this is a magical gift being offered to you right now. This concept applies beyond romantic connection. What do the dynamics in your closest friendships, work relationships, and family say about you? And by the way, I want to say that every relationship in your life is about to become romantic, but not necessarily sexual. See, romance is not just sexual, but we have a sexual lens and an indoctrination sexually that we've learned that we then begin to only identify from sexuality in that sense of our biology. But our sexuality goes deeper than biology. It goes into the connection of our energy field. And our energy is way deeper than sexuality. I'll tell you what, there isn't anything more orgasmic than being one with one another in the frequency and the sound of the orchestra of the song of creation. Okay. That sound and that song of creation goes deeper than anything you could reproduce at a biological level or even connect to biologically. But our biology is stimulated and circulated through the field of one another. Okay. So just be aware there's a higher place than what you've known. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Relationships are extraordinary opportunities for healing. When predicated on honesty and caring, they have a great impact on how you contribute to the world. Intimate relationships hold up a mirror of truth and reveal more treasures than you might ever expect. If you can look into it, take a risk and see everything is beautiful, even in its imperfections. Imagine how deep you could go. Can I just say that when you look into each other's mirror as your own embrace, okay, you're going to all of a sudden feel like, wow, I feel loved. I feel pursued. I feel desired. I feel wanted. You know, it is time for us to feel wanted, but not from a place of us trying to get the attention of another because we feel inadequate, but letting go of inadequacy, which is vulnerability, and simply being who you are right now in the moment with another allows you to confirm that confidence that you stepped out in faith. Does that make sense? It reciprocates that. Did you have anything you wanted to add to that, my love?
That was good.
Whew. So just another wave. I want you to just drink it in. Take another deep breath in, and I want you to put your right hand on your heart and your left hand on your solar plex, your heart chakra and your solar plex. And I want you to see the energy of your heart in connection with another in your life right now that you feel connected to. And I want you to visualize you embracing them as you and coming home to your own heart in the interaction of this season where you have felt another has been an encouragement in your life. I want you to see them. I want you to see them as them and thank them in your heart, but thank them as you coming home to your heart, another side of you that's been hidden. And as you're touching your solar plex, I want you to allow that reciprocation of this encounter you're having in that embrace with another to now begin to drip as honey from your heart into your solar plex, dripping in. And your solar plex has its own mouth of hunger where it has not trusted its ability to discern its own intentions. And it's now drinking the honey of understanding. And it's just getting filled and restful. And it's no longer anxious. And it's just coming into a place of just absorption. Being absorbed into the heart as one. Being absorbed into the heart as one. And this is what is being released, okay? This is what is being released. All right. This, by the way, is a new activation. I was told recently by Jessica Martinez when she did an energy session on me that I was about to move into a whole new way of channeling. And so this is it, guys. You get to see it firsthand. This is the first flow here. Okay. Shoo. That's right. Creating the mycelium. I got to put that up there. Creating the mycelium, the many who are the one. That is what we are doing right now. I am using the language of the mushroom as well in this connection. So just begin to drink, begin to free fall within yourself. Begin to free fall. I want you to see yourself inside your crown chakra right now. And I want you to see a version of you that's floating in the void of potential, of that which no longer has labels, no longer has conclusions, no longer has judgments. It's a clean slate. It's a new day. It's a new day to dream. It's a new day to embrace without limited definitions. I want you to see you floating in the void. You're just floating. Maybe you're in a spacesuit. You're just floating in the void, okay? The void of potential. And now I want you to see that place of floating drop. It just drops and you begin to free fall through your own being. And you're free falling through your crown, through your eye, through your throat, through your heart, all the way down into the root chakra. And as you're dropping down, you're landing on this beautiful like display of pillows. You're just falling into this beautiful, almost like a water slide into this soft embrace of the depths of yourself. Okay. And you're just receiving those depths right now. You're just receiving the depths of yourself. You're just falling into that place of a secured root, a place that no longer needs to fight, no longer needs flight, no longer needs to figure it out, no longer is trying to get ahead of the game to protect yourself. You're just there. You're present. You're neutral. You're realizing this is who you are. Yeah. This is who you are. Whoo! This is who you are. Wow. All right. I'm going to pull on this second card here because I'm getting words for people.
I know. I was going to ask if you wanted to release those words and then that one, or
no, we're going to hit the second one.
All right.
The second, because they go together. All right. So the second card is Broken Open. It's called Broken Open. So not only into me I see, but it's bringing us to a place of being broken open. All right. It's the number 28, which is 8 plus 2, which is 10, which is really ones and zeros. Okay. And so 1 and 0 brings us back to the 1, which is the singularity. We were just talking about being in the void and dropping down through into a place. Now, why did we just do that? Because we just cleared your field of a lot of self-judgments, of a lot of definitions and conclusions that has kept you only in one angle of light, one fractal angle. And one fractal angle will cause you to be offended at other fractal angles if you're only at that angle. So now to let go of one angle and to free fall within a rooted system of being embraced by the feminine energies of mother's love right now in that place is going to allow you to arise and paint with masculine energies a non-conclusive revelation of the life you are imagining right now. Okay, so I want you to imagine the life that you are having in the future hope, but as a now spontaneous revelation within you, because this is what is breaking open. This is what is breaking open. Your hopes, your dreams, your wealth, all of this is breaking open right now. That's right. Steve Hampton, broken open, 28. That's right. 28 is also a gate, and there's a stargate connected to 28. So there's higher dimensional energy released right now, and there's a lot of release right now from Pleiadian love and energy and Arcturian energy to begin to master and transmute emotion right now. So just begin to receive that. Boom, boom, boom. There's some healing Lyran energy coming into some of the aspects of your DNA and shifting that as well. So there's a lot right now happening in the astral plane, in the ethers, within your energy field. Now, the broken open is you want me to read that? Here we go.
It's exactly what we just said.
All right.
About compassion.
The key concept. Let me show you the picture of that. Okay, this is what it means to be broken open, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you are seated on this. It's seated on a flower, and
there's the pillow.
On the pillow, a beautiful pillow flower. And if you notice, you're lighting up from root to crown with that, all of those light codes shooting out. That's what just happened. That's what we just lived out. This is alchemization, guys. And the broken open here, the key concepts is the gift of grief being shattered as a result of loss, the potential inherent in failure. I want you to see this, because everything that you might have thought has been grieving you, destroying you, stealing from you, and causing you to fail in this season is the very thing that is actually breaking you open into the potential you have been carrying at a subconscious level. All right. There are situations in life when you see the value of loss, grief, and a broken heart, yet it's not the pain or loss itself that must be the focus of your attention here. No, not even the story of what happened. The details surrounding what has brought you to your knees is as important to what results from the experience. Can you see that this situation has broken you wide open, enabling you to have an even greater capacity for love, compassion, empathy, and understanding? You cannot be the same person as before, okay? The only way forward is to move through it without resistance or manipulation, without attempting to bargain with unseen forces. I love that. Without attempting to bargain with unseen forces. In other words, quit trying to bargain with the broken parts of you, or the parts of you think are broken, that now there's an avoidance of yourself, in as though you're going to bargain with them from a place of codependency or narcissistic programming. Okay, you're going to let go of even experiencing a separation. All right, because none of your usual fallbacks can put you back together again. None of your usual fallbacks can put you back together again. So you're not going to be able to mend yourself from the place of separation. Okay, if you do fall prey to self-absorption or self-pity, it will just make it harder to get to the next gradual phase leading to relief. All right. Okay. Okay, there it is. Yet, even if you are prolonging the inevitable, you will get there eventually. Even if you are prolonging the inevitable. So you can get there. You can take the long route or you can take the short route, but you're going to get there eventually.
Yep.
You know, here's funny. You know, I was a preacher. Most of you know I used to be a preacher, and a scripture just popped into my mind. Remember when they traveled for 40 years in the desert, all because they couldn't give a good report of the land, okay, because they were grasshoppers in the midst of giants. It's almost like this. To the degree you see yourself in the midst of what you think is resisting you, which is actually an opportunity to see yourself, not defeat yourself or fail yourself or shrink back from yourself, but to the degree you can actually see everything that seems to be opposing you as actually an opportunity to break an internal dialogue of opposition that is not true, where you can see that you will bypass journeying out this long drawn out bullshit, and you can enter into the place right now and bypass and skip all the filler. Okay. So you don't have to wander around for 40 years. Okay. You don't have to wander around, for this testing time, because you believe you can't trust yourself unless you've gone through the ringer to that degree. Why don't you just start trusting yourself and bypass some of the ringer you put yourself in? All right. So even if you're prolonging the inevitable, you will get there eventually. The gift is in accepting who you've become as a consequence of integrating this difficult experience and allowing yourself to be more than you were. This wisdom comes at a high price, but the value of your experience of moving through and to the other side is unsurpassed. Love the you that is the result of being broken open by life's challenges and lessons. So it's time to love the part of you that you don't have an answer for right now. Do you know why you don't have an answer for the part of you that is breaking open? This other aspect that right now in your eyes, all you have is the familiar conclusion of failure. And here we go again. I'm talking to myself here in areas as well. See, that part that's being broken open that doesn't have an identity yet, don't try to give it the old paradigm. Let your old paradigm shatter. We shatter the paradigms right now. We shatter the need for conclusion to anchor ourselves in. We shatter the need for familiar answers from a past old paradigm right now. We now break open a new paradigm that has no conclusion, but only has an embrace of a divine now version of you. Okay, that divine now version of you is beautiful. And what makes it beautiful is not you measuring up in the old paradigm of a cultural programming, but you being able to appear to look broken based on the culture, but in your new eyes, seeing, wow, what an adventure to play in this arena, in this area. It's time to wake up. Shaka, shaka, bam, bam, right?
I gotta just post that one.
Yes, please do. See yourself as a mother trucking light being for who you are. I love that. That is beautiful. That is really, really beautiful. Now, I'm getting some stuff for a few on here right now, and I just want to begin to release it. I want to see where is she at on here? Where did she go? Can't think of her name, so I'm looking.
Is it that one?
Susan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Magic for Susan. So Susan, love lady, are you still on here? Are you still here? Please let me know if you are still here. If you're still on here, please let me know. And hopefully, if not, we're going to give this word anyway. So I'm hoping you're still on here.
We'll tag you in it later.
We will tag you in it later if you're not in here. But
Oh,
Susan, yes. And if you ever watch Netflix, who's that guy? The magic guy?
Kendra's like, I love that show. Me too.
Oh, yeah.
Me do too. Magic for Humans.
Magic for Humans.
Justin Willem.
Yeah, but anytime he'd see a Susan, he'd say Magic for Susans.
Yeah.
So this is a Magic for Susan. Magic, by the way, Susan, is surrounding you. You have a lot of magic in your life right now. Okay, stay in the enchanted place. Don't get too logical. Don't try to blend in. Your assignment in the past was to be what you needed to be for the people, and to blend in, and to be a bridge, and to be a peacemaker, and to be someone who didn't ruffle feathers. But you're now in the season of an opposite, that no matter how much you try to be that past paradigm person, it is you are no longer able to do it. You feel irritated. You feel like you're being fake. You can't be your true self. All right. So now that I'm kind of unveiling some of the season that you've been journeying through, I'm telling you that in this season, you're about to come out in a whole new plain speech version of who Susan is. Okay. Susan, love lady, you're about to come out with a bold flow, a whole new language. You're getting new language in this season, a new way of communication and expression. Okay, so it is time for the crazy goddess Susan to arise. Okay, you are the crazy, fiery, just radical flow Susan that is coming out. So let that part of you come out. and let others begin to find their authenticity through your own weirdness. Okay, it's time to be weird in a very positive way. And so this is the season for you, Susan. And I'm pulling a card from the dragon, the Star Dragon deck. And if you can find that for me, this is enlightenment. It's the number 23. Okay, so this is confirming where you're coming into. If you're not already already in that, I know it's kind of hard to see the picture a little bit. It says enlightenment, moving forward. It's the number 23. And it's in a night season. You have a dragon behind you, okay? And you're dressed as this goddess, as this queen, and it looks like there's a tree there.
Yeah.
With holding a lantern. So you've got the moonlight, you're in alignment with your moon, you're in alignment with the light next to you, and that tree looks like it has a cap on it, almost like it's a mushroom tree. Okay? So you've also got that whole mycelium flow in which you are rooted in mother, you are connected here, and you are moving forward in the enlightenment that you've been sent to not just receive personally, but to shine through your authenticity. And this is what it says here. It says, wisdom of the herald. It only takes one step. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with that single step. Then another, then another, then another. Begin that slow and steady progress to your highest goal. Allow the light to guide you on a dark path. Look within to gather your strength and push forward. Take action. Begin along your path. Begin along your path. There is no turning back. Move forward. The wisdom of the dragon says your journey as a human is all part of a larger goal of returning to the light. Seek enlightenment, and there you will be. Follow the light and realize that it isn't about the goal, it's the journey. Find your light and follow it through the darkness. It is your destiny to partake on this epic journey. Have faith. All right, your invocation here, your Star Dragon invocation, meditate on the ways that you could choose to move forward for the greater benefit of yourself and all beings as you partake your own personal journey toward the light in your life. Seek ever greater light as you progress forward. With each step, gain greater wisdom and understanding. Find your light and follow it home until you realize that with every step, you are already there. So this is a now embrace where it has seemed like it's been a long journey, and part of that long journey has been your message to actually have patience and endurance as the bridge builder that I spoke of earlier in being the peacemaker. But what is being said in this is, yes, it seems like it's been a long journey, but you're about to step into a step of 1,000 steps in one step into an acceleration of revelation, manifestation, glorification, intoxication, rejuvenation, beyond multiplication, as you begin to affect this particular generation. Okay. And so you're getting ready to move into that. I see you, Susan. And again, I don't know your background here, but I see you've come out of you've been a leader. You've come out of a background of pioneering things, okay, in the background. But you're coming into a front row seat of a magnificent expression that is shifting the collective. So I just saw a starseed activation within your left elbow. Again, I see weird stuff, but it's a hieroglyph coming out of the bone marrow of your left elbow. So to me, it's talking about your ability to move and to shift and to turn and to grab hold of and to stabilize the left side. Okay, so this is dealing with intellect and bringing your intellect subject to the depths of you that you're about to experience within you. Okay, and you're about to come into this place, just like Steve is saying, magic, a whole new aspect of the magician that is on you, the magic that is on you. And you're coming into a place of wonder and of play. And in the wonder and in the play, your left intellect side is going to shift out of the paradigm, the paradigm that has felt like a paradigm that is dammed up the rivers in you to have a gusher rather than a drip here and there and a sustaining drink that has got you one step at a time. You're coming into that acceleration of vulnerability and authenticity that is going to begin to allow a gusher to come out of you. And that gusher is about an atmosphere of play. So I see, and this is going to sound kind of crazy, I see costume parties all around you. Okay. I see people dressing up as fairies. I see people dressing up as elves. I see magicians and wizards all around you. And I see this as this fun thing where they're like circling you and dancing, and you are like the center show, as all of this, like when you throw all the glitter, you know, like confetti and all of that is coming around you. And so what I see is this is the season for you to celebrate you, to be celebrated, and to come into that place of being the wild woman that you are. So get ready. You are in the alignment. You are moving forward, and it's going to be exponential. All right.
That's good.
Woo! Did you want to go ahead and pull one from that card? Go ahead and shuffle it, and I'm going to tell you who it is here in just a second. Steve Hampton, I just had something for you as well. And so my wife's going to pull a card for you, Steve. And the card that wish upon a star. So this is the card, Steve, about wishing upon a star. And I just feel this in your heart, Steve, before I even read this. I feel like, Steve, that you have been able to break through the matrix and have been able to enter into the childlike wonder that I was kind of talking about with Susan, okay? But you've been holding the collective in you as a star. You've been lifting up. You have been one that has been a backbone and a stabilizer to believe in the collective, where the mindset of the collective has not been able to believe in themselves. In that arena, you have held the stars. You have held together their constellation. You have kept them from falling from the heavens of their own energies. You have been one to uphold the energies of love and affirmation. And I want to say thank you, Steve, for the life that you've lived in private that many have not known. And I'm starting to get a little emotional here. The life that you have had to journey through, even in the agony of your own heart. And in that, it has been a transmutation to hold up the heart. So where you have had to lose heart and have to search your heart and have to grieve in your heart, it has created an enablement within the heart of the star child of this generation to rise up and be able to stand in the midst of depression and almost like an ego death where they thought they were going to lose their heart. You have been the sustainer of the heart chakra for them. And I just want to speak love and life over you. And thank you so much. And I want to read what this says. It is
I want to say that I just felt like I could just see all those times where you have had to be an encourager to yourself when you were doing it alone. And I just feel that. And I just thank you for not giving up and being that encouragement to yourself, so that you have that compassion and empathy to give to the collective, the encouragement to lift them up and to hold them up where they have felt like giving up.
Yes.
It's like you are the Energizer bunny that just keeps going.
Yes.
So thank you for that. I just feel that depth of love. And
wow.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow. Well, it's 9 and 3 are the numbers. So you have the number 9 in there. 39. It's 39, but it's 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the number 12, which is 2 plus 1, which is 3. So not only is it a unity and a trinity of unity, but it's also the 12, okay? The 12 stars, and you've got the constellation, even though there's really 13 constellations, but you do have that place of the masculine energy that is come subject to the feminine creativity that is flowing in your life. And the key concepts of this card is intentions based on your desires and aspirations, the act of consciously committing to a vision, sacrificing something of value. Okay, this is what we were talking about. Gambling on yourself, trusting that dreams can become reality, the importance of daydreams. And it says here, do you believe your dreams can become real? And it's like you've had to say this to yourself as a human, but this is what is echoing out of you, inviting the collective as well. Do you believe your dreams can become real, or do you shrug them off and chide yourself for being unrealistic? What if you could trust that the world around you holds promise you have not yet realized? Perhaps the point all along is not how something can happen, but the power of wishing and intending. We humans have multiple ways to ritualize owning a dream we want to see manifest in physical form. Think of a wishing well. That's what you remind me of, brother. Everybody else's wishing well, where they can come and feel confident that in your field, they can make a wish and it'll come true. Okay. Whew. You infuse a coin with your intention, tuning in to the feeling of having a particular experience. Tossing the coin into the well symbolizes the act of letting the how go, letting go of the how to do it. In other words, you know, it's funny because I now see you throwing your heart into the well of the collective. Okay. And it's almost like I'm going to invite you into my heart, and I'm going to journey out being a well of receptivity and inspiration for others to begin to wish again. Okay. Whew.
Yeah.
Letting go of the how. Walking away and allowing the universe to do its part in the co-creative partnership. Another method is to wish upon a star. In doing so, you also look back to our origins, for we are made of stardust. Today, allow yourself to dream and play with different realities. That's who you are. Even if it seems impossible, if it calls you and feels good, and I just want to encourage you, my brother, Steve, to keep going. And I believe this card is also to give you a second wind. Okay, even if it seems impossible, if it calls you and feels good, why not choose it? Wish upon a star, then live as if your wish were already true. Know that those beautiful dreams you have been nurturing are in the process of becoming real. Don't forget that the act of wishing, dreaming, and intending is more important than figuring out the how. It shows the universe you're serious about playing the game of life and you trust the essence of the partnership. Remember, every dream you believe in and hope for is a call to a twinkling star. The answer will come, sometimes swiftly, sometimes slowly. No wish is ever wasted. Isn't that beautiful? Woo! Wow. Wow. That is just totally, totally amazing. This is just so beautiful. Woo! I just release upon, whew, just release. We just release. Remember, everything we're releasing is not from the outside in. We are simply a part of your internal dialogue that your own hearts have journeyed through to realize this moment of knowing yourself in the form of Brian and Shauna. That's all it is. And it's you saying, wow, there's a part of me rising up to get another fractal angle of this angle of light and frequency vibration that I am, because it's time to embrace another aspect of myself. And this is what is going on inside of you. So I want you to just embrace yourself right now. Everybody just hug yourself. Just hold yourself and just say to yourself, I love you. You are enough.
You are enough.
You are accepted.
You are accepted.
And everything that tried to tear you away from acceptance was really there to unite you to the realization that you are accepted. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is broken. Nothing is out of alignment. We're just letting go of programs that no longer serve us. They served us in gathering the data we needed to have that fractal experience, but now we let go and we receive a new experience of the heart, an experience that is based in acceptance.
Yes.
I just thank higher self. I just thank the programmer who built the program, that they are trustworthy, that we are trustworthy to walk out the program in a neutral place of embrace. We just love all of you and appreciate you guys. If you'd like to be a part of, I don't know where our focus went out. If you'd like to be a part of some more of the stuff that we do exclusively, we have a Patreon page. It's not that expensive. It's $14.99 a month. And we have exclusive videos and Zoom calls, in which, in fact, we just started another Friday morning Zoom, which is replayable. Even if you can't show up there live, you can watch it afterwards on our Patreon. And I think it's called Alchemizing the Mind. And we're going to be going into a lot of aspects of the universal laws, the law of one, and densities, dimensions, and how it flows with our chakras, and even other levels of our chakras being more than energy centers in the 3D, but actually stargates and other aspects of who we are. And it's some deep stuff that we do in a private, safe place with those that are wanting to go that direction. So we encourage you, come on in there. All the information is on this video. There's links. You can also check out our website, where I don't have up all the different things we're doing yet. We're working on that. But we do what's called starseed activations. And this is, of course, the starseed activations is not like a regular reading. It's almost like a once in a lifetime reading, or something you might do periodically every year or something, because we do go into past lives. I don't just read the cards. We're going to read your DNA. We're going to channel higher beings. I'm going to channel your higher self, the Akashic records, and we're going to go into past lives of higher density and lower density. And we're going to help piece that together into your current incarnation, to begin to finish contracts, karmic contracts, and to shift you into all of your origin, higher density DNA that is within you. And so you can go on our website and check it out. Right now it's on sale at $50 for a pre-recorded and $120 for a live session. It will be going up soon, so jump on there while you can and reach out and make an appointment, and we will set that up with you.
Yeah.
And really excited. We're also going to be doing energy readings, which I'm going to be doing, which is going to be shifting energy out of the nervous system, as well as giving you some present realization of what is going on through channeling, as well as the cards. That is going to be being offered as well for $150. Okay. And so we're going to be doing that one. I just don't have it advertised, but you can always ask for the energy session, and we'll know exactly what that means. So please reach out, connect with us. This is a new day, a new time, and we need to be connected to one another. This is what is being released in our collective field in this time. Is you might not be able to get together face to face physically, but we can get together on social media. We can get together on Patreon. We can get together on video, on phone. Let's get together, guys. Let's love each other. Let's be together. I hope that this video has stirred you up. Please like and share, and we'll see you soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.